Every workplace has rules. Every boss demands respect. And every employee knows that one mistake could cost them everything. But in this office, a single late arrival wasn't just punished. It was destroyed. A man's career, his dignity, and his future shattered in front of everyone. The boss thought he was teaching a lesson. But when the truth came out, the only person left humiliated was him. And by then it was already too late. Boss fires employee for being late, but learns the truth too late. It was a Monday morning like any other. Phones ringing, printers humming, keyboards clattering. At precisely 9:15, the office elevator dinged, and out stepped Daniel Rivera, a quiet, hard-working employee in his late 20s. His shirt was wrinkled, his hair slightly unkempt. He was rushing, breathless, clutching his bag as though he'd been running against the clock. But in this office, appearances mattered. And his boss, Richard Collins, noticed everything. Collins was the type of manager who thrived on control. His watch was polished, his tie perfectly knotted, his desk spotless. To him, lateness wasn't just disrespectful. It was rebellion. As Daniel slipped toward his cubicle, Collins' voice cut across the room like a knife. Collins mocked. "Look who decided to join us today. 9:15 sharp. Must be nice living in your own time zone." The entire office froze. Dozens of eyes turned to Daniel. He stammered quietly, "Sir, I can explain." But Collins raised a hand. "No, I'm tired of excuses. This is the third time this month. Pack your things. You're done here." Gasps echoed through the office. Some employees whispered. Others smirked nervously. Daniel's face turned crimson. His hands shook as he gathered his belongings, dropping a photo frame in the process. The glass cracked. Inside it was a picture of Daniel with a young girl. But no one noticed, except one. That girl in the photo? She wasn't just anyone. She was Daniel's 10-year-old sister, Sophia. Daniel and Sophia had lost their parents 2 years ago in a car accident. Overnight, Daniel became both brother and father. He worked 2 jobs, paid the bills, packed Sophia's lunches, and walked her to school every morning. That morning, the morning he was late, Sophia had been sick. Daniel stayed behind to make sure she was safe, gave her medicine, then rushed to the office. 15 minutes late. 15 minutes that cost him his job. But Collins didn't care. To him, Daniel was just another disposable worker. What Collins didn't expect, though, was that the office wasn't blind. Emily, Daniel's colleague and closest friend, had seen everything. She'd seen the cracked photo frame, seen the tears Daniel tried to hide. And when he walked out of that office in silence, Emily's heart broke. That evening, Emily posted the story online. A simple caption with a photo of the broken frame. "My colleague was fired today for being 15 minutes late. What his boss didn't know. He's raising his little sister alone after losing his parents." Some people judged too quickly. By morning, the post had gone viral. News outlets picked it up. Young worker fired for being late, but sacrificing for sister. Within 24 hours, Daniel's name was everywhere. The office phone lines flooded with angry calls. Clients threatened to cut ties. Social media roasted Collins as heartless, trending the hashtag #TooLateCollins. Inside the office, employees whispered. Some even printed out the story and taped it to the break room wall. Collins' authority crumbled overnight. But Daniel? His life was changing in ways he never imagined. Nonprofits reached out offering financial aid. Companies offered him jobs, not because of pity, but because they saw his resilience and responsibility. A scholarship fund was even set up for Sophia. Daniel, the man humiliated for being lazy, had become a symbol of sacrifice. And Collins? He was forced to step down. Shareholders demanded his resignation. His career, once polished and pristine, was now in ruins. Weeks later, Collins tried to reach out. He called Daniel, hoping to offer an apology. Daniel answered, but not the way Collins expected. Daniel, calm, steady. "Mr. Collins, I don't hate you, but I hope you learned something. Because being late doesn't always mean being careless. Sometimes it means someone is carrying more than you can see." Collins was silent. For the first time, he understood the weight of his arrogance. And in that silence, Daniel realized something too. He didn't need Collins. He didn't need that company. He had something Collins had lost a long time ago: humanity. Daniel's story reminds us of a simple truth. Behind every face you see on the street, every colleague, every stranger, there's a battle you don't know about. We are so quick to judge, quick to punish, quick to assume the worst. But compassion? Compassion costs nothing and can change everything. Daniel wasn't late because he didn't care. He was late because he cared more than most of us ever will. And the real failure wasn't his. It was the boss who forgot that leadership without empathy isn't leadership at all. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because these stories aren't just entertainment. They're reminders. Reminders of who we are and who we can choose to be.